What's going on, weirdos? There I am. Here's me face. What's up, guys? How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing out there? Yeah, I'm super, super sick today, guys. That's why I'm kind of late on everything. Holy smokes! My son's cold or whatever just hammered me this morning. So I'm a mouth breather today. So that's going to be fun. Anyway, guys, let's have some fun. Let's make some content. Let's talk. Let's chat. What's going on? We got super chats. Amazing coins for you first, you guys. Thanks for all you do, Rob. Hey, no problem, buddy. No problem. Your boy got me coins. Oh, man, I agree, Rob. Thankful for what you do for us as a community, your thoughts, insights into the space. Love you, brother. No, hey, absolutely. Love you too, man. Love you too. Gamma Goddess, there she is. She's got the curvy Pikachu Jigglypuff singing fees. There we go. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, I'm. You'll have to bear with me a little bit, guys. I am very sick. Speaking of super chats, good news is that Crypto Blueprint. I got approved for monetization over there for super chats. So yeah, people can send super chats now over on Crypto Blueprint, and by tomorrow they will be able to become channel members as well, most likely. So good news, the channel is growing, guys. The channel is growing. That's awesome. Thank you for everyone who has helped jump over to that channel and subscribe. It's absolutely amazing, guys. All right, let's get into the chat a little bit. William, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Hey now. Mario, what's up, buddy? Time to scoop up more projects. Yes. I'm going to speak on what I think's happening with Powell. Well, I might as well just tell you right now my thoughts on it. So basically, what I took away, I was kind of listening to Powell talk while I was setting the live stream up and everything like that. And what I kind of took away from it, guys, is basically what he's saying. He's leaving the door open, saying we're open to quantitative easing and we're open to printing money and stuff like that and cutting rates. But we're at a point right now where these tariffs are still brand new. And we have not seen the effects of the tariffs on inflation. We haven't seen the effects of it. It's going to take a while, possibly a month or two, maybe 3, to start to feel the effects of these tariffs kicking in, right? It's a delayed reaction. So basically what I get from what he's saying is that they're going to wait to do anything until they see the effects of the tariffs on the economy before they make any decisions. That's what I'm seeing, right? So, I mean, that for me says there likely will not be any emergency rate cuts, but I still do think that we'll probably see one in either May or June as just a standard, regular, scheduled rate cut, right? So that's kind of what I'm getting from what he's saying. I don't know. Let me know in the chat if you got something different than what I got. Let me know, guys. Let me know. First. Well played, sir. Well played. That was smooth. If you didn't catch that, Amazing Coins, he jumped over to Crypto Blueprint and was the first one over there. Well done, man. Well done. That's hilarious. That's actually that's actually the very first super chat ever sent to Crypto Blueprint. You are the first, my guy. Danny says, come on, Powell. I think Powell needed more time to scoop up some more of his favorite projects. Yeah. Powell's accumulating ZBEC right now. That's why he wants to suppress the price so he can buy more ZBEC. He needed more time to DCA. Parallel Life, what's up? Good evening from sunny UK, Rob. Nice. UK in the house. This M2 money supply keeps going up. Yes, it does. Actually, I have the M2 money supply chart. Let's have a look. Look at that. Look at it go. She's still going, guys. She's in an uptick once again. That's what we like to see. We want to see the M2 money supply continue to work its way up, guys. Look at how close we are. Look how close we are to Bitcoin starting to go up. It's coming, guys. That's like 2 weeks. That's like 2 weeks. 2, maybe 3 weeks. So patience is key here. Gamma Goddess. So I caught Jigglypuff yesterday. She will be joining me on the lives now. Nice. She said if I don't include her, she's gonna sing and put everyone to sleep. Nice, nice, nice. Guys, make sure you hit the like and subscribe to the channel. Helps the channel grow. Doesn't cost you a single penny. Believe it or not, doesn't cost you a single penny. So go ahead and do that. Yeah, I mean, I would subscribe to your channel, right? Oh man, I am hopped up on Neocitrin. Let me tell you. Don't make me eat a Kit Kat, guys. I'll do it. Miguel, hey peeps. Hey, everything go. How's everything going, Rob? When is the 100-day moving average? When is the 100-day moving average for Jasmine? Let's see if we can look it up on here. I don't have it set up right now for the 100 days. Sorry, brother. I do not have it set up for that right now. Joy's in the house. What's up, Joy? Hey, Rob and Patreon family. Hope everyone is having a good day. Nice. Yes, having a great day. Other than being sick, I'm having a great, great day. I got a lot of content to catch up on, guys. I slept in because I had Neocitrin last night, so I got a lot to do today. Shane, what's up, buddy? You boy, got to get up pretty early in the morning to steal my work. That sounded wrong. Scoop it up some more now and in the evening for sure. Let's see how Asian markets react. Yes. I'm catching the live at work. Nice. Hit the likes. Absolutely. Each Elizabeth, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Do you like CRV? Yeah, I held CRV in the last bull run. Curve Dow. Yeah, it's a decent project for sure. Yes, it is a good project. Made quite a bit of money on it in the last bull run. Hayden, what's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. I don't see coins anymore. Where do they go? First over here. Cody, what's up, man? What's up, weirdos? Let's get this money. Liquidity. I just know all the people buying now are going to be very happy in a few months, and the people hiding are going to come back and hit Rob with the, so is it a good time to buy now? You're absolutely right. But what they're going to hit me with, liquidity, is more of a, this is always what happens. People don't buy at these prices, right? And then what happens is when the prices start to skyrocket again and we start pumping, then they start messaging me saying, do you think we're going to drop again so I can have an opportunity to buy some? And then it drops again, and then they don't buy some, right? Definitely not feeling better, brother. I am a train wreck today. Train wreck. I am sick. It's going to get worse, too. Batlander, what's up, man? Time to accumulate. Hell yeah. Hey, Rob, I'm doing great. Hope you're feeling better soon. Me, too. I'm about to I can feel it. I'm going to start getting a really, really bad cough here really soon. So, Quentin, what's up, buddy? Hope you feel better soon. Thank you so much. Hello, beautiful people. Blessings to all. Absolutely. Nia's in the house. What's going on? Powell sounds hawkish today. Seems strengthen the economy, but he's open to stable coins. Perhaps June cut more likely. Yes, I agree. I agree. Bruno, good afternoon. Thank you so much, man. Sean, Jasmine has the rising from the ashes like a phoenix vibe. Yes, it does. Blair, what's going on? Sorry, guys, had to cough. Came over to do this, but you beat me to it. Dave, what's up, buddy? Feel better, boss. You mother breather. Thank you. So you mouth breather. Ditto's in the house. We got Ditto. We got Jigglypuff. Good afternoon. Hope everyone's doing well. I felt it was neutral, really. Yeah, kind of. That's what I mean, right? Like they're open to rate cuts. They're open to printing money, but they're not going to do anything until they see the effects of the tariffs on the economy. So no, nobody said that, Blair. Nobody said that. When do you expect gaming tokens to see some action this fall? Yeah, I'm really in the fall is when I'm really expecting more of the degen type narratives like Web3 gaming, NFT projects, metaverse, stuff like that. I think that kind of stuff will pump last, right? More of the degen kind of narratives. No major move down. Do you think we're priced in? Well, I mean, to be honest with you, prices are a little bit higher right now than they were when I got up in the middle of the night last night. And I looked around. I mean, so prices are not terrible right now. I'm just kind of looking around the market. Jasmine almost $1.50 still. Oh, everything looks okay. I mean, everything's good buying opportunities right now, in my opinion. Marcus, what's up, buddy? Can you show me the M2 versus BTC from the last bull run? No, I can't bring that up right now, brother. I'd have to go all the way back. The M2 money supply did not become correlated with the Bitcoin until around the ETF approvals, the spot Bitcoin ETF approvals, is when the correlation came into play. So looking at last year wouldn't really be last bull run wouldn't be beneficial to you. What's up, Henry Roberto? Just joining the live for lunch break. What did I miss so far? Powell's bullish or bearish? He's neutral. I mean, based on your video this morning on Jasmine, I meant. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Yeah. Carlos, here, BTC still holding up pretty well. Yeah, it is actually. It is. It's 84.2. I'm surprised, really, to be honest with you, because we're back up over the 30-day SMA, which was surprising to me, right? When we lost it yesterday, I thought for sure we were going to roll over and come down here, but we're holding pretty strong above the 30-day moving average there, right? We've got the 100-day moving average at 91,380 to answer your question. Yeah, that's pretty high up there still. It's way up here. Gain, what's up, man? It was not bad interview with Jerome Powell. Good questions. Yeah, good questions. Neutral answers, though. Yeah, Mr. T versus Powell, yes. Derek, what's up, buddy? Did you put out a video on Walrus? No, not yet. It will be over on the Patreon first, though. My assessment of Walrus will be on the Patreon ahead of time. So watch for it over there. Daniel, we have to catch up later. I'm on the road again today. Drive safe, buddy. Drive safe, brother. M2 says go. Powell says no. Need a Mr. T card here. Yes, let's go. Anyway, it seems Bears will have this week. Next week is ours. Let's go. I think we're going to just kind of range in a range where we are right now for the whole month of April. There's only, 2 weeks left, a little over 2 weeks left of April. And then I think things are going to start going up in May. So sunny UK, where? Just rain here. Paul, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, my guy. Good to see you. William, what's up, man? Good to see you, buddy. Andy, what's up, man? Check in the last couple hours. AERGO? What is that? Actually, let me look. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Boom. Crashed. Look at that. Boof. Fell right off a cliff. Damn. What happened there? Is there some kind of news that caused it to crash or what? That's crazy. Look at this. Look at this chart. Boom. Well, it didn't rug all the way down. Caught support eventually, right about, which is an odd place, but right around 16 cents. That's a pretty crazy drop. Look at that. All the way up here. That dropped. Look at the volume. Look at that red volume on that. How much did this drop? $76.6% from the top. Holy smokes. Anybody know what happened with this project? I don't even know what this is. Ergo? Wow. Dennis, what's up, buddy? Where's Doodle when you need him? We need more banana action. Strawberry Dragon. Slept with sliced red onions on your feet and socks over. Really? It's my magic trick for my kids. Feel better. Sleep with sliced red onions on my feet and put socks over it. That's interesting. That's interesting. Derek, I messaged you a couple weeks ago about a one-on-one. Do you have a rough date? Derek, if you messaged me, I likely responded. Did I give you an answer? Because I have 0 DMs right now, so I must have answered you. What was my answer? Did I put you? I'm not putting out the May list until a week before the end of the month, if that's what you're asking. The May list comes out a week before the end of the month. So, Lions Den, what's up, buddy? I've had tough times making the lives because of the Eastern time frame. I heard Tuesday, Thursday afternoon lives. What time? Yeah, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, the live streams on the Patreon are between they start at about 2:30 p.m. Central. So yeah, roughly. All right, what else do we have? Where were we here? Where were we? I lost my spot, you guys. You'll have to forgive me. There we go. China said if JD Vance apologizes for his insensitive remarks, they will sit and negotiate. What? Did they really say that? They need an apology? What is this, grade 1? AI and DeFi will probably run first, gaming maybe until later. Okay. We have a lot of stuff to get through here in the chat. I'm not going to be able to get through all of it because I got some news. I got to get into the news. So if you want to get my attention, guys, send your comment, question, whatever, your altcoin request, send it over in a super chat. I got to get into some of the news. I feel terrible right now. I'm losing my voice. So let's sorry, let's get into some of this. Okay, I got a couple of clips because my voice is going. So first off,
a new streaming platform.
Man, I don't know. You go through the ad, you pause it, and then you wait, and then they make you go through another ad. It drives me crazy. Okay, we'll get that big. 13 more seconds. This is the tariff deal could be hard. To reach. We'll see.
Prescription drug prices. The administration also launched a national security investigation into pharmaceutical imports, setting the stage for new tariffs. Joining us with more, Sarah Bianchi, Evercore ISI Public Policy Chief Strategist. Sarah, earlier I was just struck by something they were talking about, rare earth minerals and things like that. And we're setting up, we love the government. They're setting up we're going to study it. Going to be, Lutnick's going to look, Commerce Secretary Lutnick's going to look at it. Going to look at it for 6 months and decide what to do. I can't take 6 months. I can't take another 6 months of this. Can you? What do you get? You're going to have a job. But 6 months,
Well,
is
yeah,
that not
it's
an
the Full
eternity?
Employment Act for me, so I'm okay. A lot of times these investigations, they start with a certain period of time, like they did with copper, and then the president gets impatient and they pull it forward. So you may not have to wait that long, but traditionally, yes, 232 investigations do take a while. Of course, Lutnick has a lot else on his plate with the pharma
Well, that's what I
tariffs.
mean. I just meant another 6 months, Sarah, of tariff land. Have we hit 100 days? When's 100 days? Is it next week or something? It's crazy and wild and tumultuous, and the markets are roiled, and the dollar and bonds, and we're talking about 6 months just to look at whether we tariff, rare earth minerals.
Yeah, it's an interesting point because on the one hand, the administration does seem to want to settle some of this down, trying to argue that they're going to get quick wins with, Japan or wherever else, which, by the way, is going to be harder, I think, than they think. But at the same time, you're right, they're launching new stuff, and it does feel like there isn't an end in sight. And as you know better than anybody, what markets like and the economy likes is certainty. So certainly not helpful in that.
Sarah, who's winning? The negotiate wing of the administration, or the hold firm and make up for decades of inequities side of things, the Navarro-Lutnick side? Who seems to be winning at this point?
Right now, I would say the negotiating side is doing better, right? I think the electronics pivoting that into a more narrow 232, the pause on the 90 days. What I think you want to watch, though, is as these deals come forward. So I know Japan is kind of at the front of the line today. And, some of what Japan really can't cut a deal without some relief in the auto tariffs on the sectoral tariffs. And right now, the administration at least is indicating they want to hold firm there. So I think part of it's going to matter as to whether or not they're looking for more transactional deals or some structural things. But also these countries, if they can hold out, they'd like to see how much the administration will pull back on its own. So I think these deals are going to be hard, and it's going to answer your question.
So we make deals with everyone else except for China. I mean, maybe we do make a deal with China eventually, but would it really help everything if we got 0-0 with everyone else, but isolated China and had a 240, whatever the latest was, 245% on something? Isn't that still really disruptive to global trade? And couldn't we still be, I don't know, in an uncertain period if we don't get it together with somehow arrive at some type of agreement with China?
Absolutely. These are the two largest economies in the world. And if you see they can go tit for tat, and it's Boeing this day and rare earth that day, it's very destabilizing. The other thing that makes no sense, I don't know if I believe they're going to get to 0 on everybody else, but one of the main concerns they've expressed is China bank shotting through these other countries, like Vietnam, like Mexico, to get to the United States. If you end up with the bifurcation that you just outlined, you've made that problem exponentially worse. You have, and so it's a problem when you try to pull back quickly on trade. Right. You solve one problem, you create another. So I don't think that's an effective landing zone.
We'll see. We shall see. This shit. All right. What else do we have out there? Here's some irony for you guys. Check this out. Go. This is funny. Top trending coins today. Jasmine, number 2 on where? Binance. How's that for irony? Right? They want to delist it, but they want to give it a monitoring zone tag. They want to give it a warning, and act like it's some sort of bad project. Literally, yesterday I believe it was trending number 1. Today it's trending number 2. It's kind of funny how that happens, eh? It's got to make Binance. It makes Binance look really, really stupid when they continually put this warning tag on, on on their projects. They say this is a project that could be suspicious activity, could be, you know, a rug or whatever, right? And then it's consistently the top performing asset on their exchange. How stupid do you look when you do that, right? It's kind of funny how that works, but doesn't know how to the art of tact. Yeah, I don't know much about Vance. I haven't really followed much of what's going on with him. I have to look into him a little bit more. Well, you got Bulbasaur in the house. Jay Marty, what's up, buddy? Hey, Rob. It is bullish or bearish now? It's neutral. It's neutral right now. Beebs, my guy, what's up, buddy? Atlantic Division champions, brother. There it is. There it is. Leo's in the house. What's up? Alfredo, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Funky Powell just finished. No rate cuts. Well, I mean, he wasn't going to announce any rate cuts while he was speaking today. That wasn't what that was about. What it was about was figuring out what his position was right now on the economy, and it came out, for me, it came out neutral, right? Like I said before, he talked about how they're open to cutting rates, they're open to printing money and quantitative easing, but that they're also, on the other side of things, they're not going to start QE until they see what the effects are on the economy of the tariffs, because the tariffs is like a delayed reaction. We haven't even started to see the effects on the economy yet of what these tariffs are doing, right? So they want to see that first before they decide to start cutting rates or anything. Focus, donating my most to science for some pow. There you go. Who needs them anyway, right? Who needs them anyway? No one's milking me. Gain, what's up, buddy? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. What's the good news for us, brother? All kinds of good news, man. The shakes that'll make you quake. Jay, what's going on, man? It's been pumping for a week. That's a great holistic remedy. Maybe I'll try it out. Jay Hatch, what's up, buddy? Another bounce token. There you go. Jasmine's going to pump, Rob. I think 3 cents will be reached soon. Yeah, 3 cents one is my next target for it. I've showed it on the charts a few times now. The onion trick is a real thing. Really? Very interesting. Raul Paul is right about the banana zone. Just, yeah, I just have to ask Doodle about that. Tops up. There we go. There we go. What about, can you explain, please? What about XAI crypto? What do you want? I don't know anything about it, man. I can't explain it to you because I don't know anything about it. But if you want me to look into it, there's a little tab at the top of the chat that says goals, and that's where you put your altcoin requests. Elizabeth, yes, Rob, the onions on your feet is a great natural way to help your body heal. Nice. You know, I'm going to have to try this out, I think. Oh, I see. Possible Binance delisting. Oh, look, Binance is funding yet another project, right? I'm an anomaly. Let's get those tariffs to 300%. Price nearly pumps nearly 15% after Binance futures listing. Huh. Moto, what's up, buddy? Sorry you're under the weather, bro. Looking forward to our one-on-one today. Sent you a DM. Nice. Perfect. Focus. Interviewed CEO. Actually, Focus, it's funny you asked that because I have a clip of it. And I'm doing a video today, a third video covering the mantra situation. I will be posting that over on Crypto Blueprint today. And I do have a clip from CoffeeZilla's interview with him. And it's hilarious, right? You probably know what clip I'm talking about. But yes, I will be doing a video on the mantra situation for the Crypto Blueprint channel today. So make sure you guys watch that. The tariffs are to end rate cuts, and the burr, yes. Pikachu in the house uses Ember wallet roasted. I noticed recently YouTube have amped up their ads. Can he tariff YouTube? Yeah, no kidding, eh? No kidding. Time is money. Only DCA and patience will make you a winner. Stay focused. Absolutely, Dave. Absolutely. All right, we got another clip to get into here. What do we have? Galaxy CEO Mike Novogratz. We're starting to behave more like an emerging market in crypto.
At Bitcoin trading right now $84,000, up from about 76. It had sort of gone below for a while. Joining us right now in an exclusive interview is Galaxy founder and CEO Mike Novogratz. We've all been trying to figure out exactly what's really going on here, Mike. Bitcoin has moved. We also have folks seemingly maybe getting out of cash and bonds and going into gold. Tell us what you think is really happening.
Listen, this tariff thing came out of nowhere for a lot of people, and it has provided a really big shock to the global economy, right? And that's kind of happening at the same time where we're really reimagining what our security apparatus is going to be, right? So you had 80 years, really, post-World War II, of a similar security apparatus for the world and an economic structure. And then in '89, you really accelerated that with globalism, right? With the global revolution, and Trump saying, wait a minute, I want to change that. And so that uncertainty is showing up in all markets, right? And, the broad US stock market is roughly down 10% on the year. That doesn't seem near enough dislocation when you put it in context of we're looking at this titanic shift in what we're doing. And so I think people are in a risk-off mindset. Bitcoin broadly does well with these kind of macro conditions, unless there's this kind of risk-off. And what I mean by that is there's always two vectors in Bitcoin. One is the macro story, which you're seeing play out in gold, right? Which is the uncertainty, get myself out of the dollar, get myself into something safe. But the other is the adoption story. And because we're such a young asset, the adoption story needs more calm. It just does. And so when there's this kind of chaos, the new buyers disappear. And that's what we've broadly seen. We've seen very few new buyers. And so you see people sell, they get short, they buy back. It's starting to trade better in the last few weeks relative to stocks. But broadly, Bitcoin has been the Mag 8 and not gold. I don't think that's a permanent condition. And listen, gold's telling you everything you need to know, right? I used to say this all the time. Bitcoin and gold are report cards on financial stewardship, right? If you're the Secretary of Treasury of the U.S. or any country, your report card really is what's gold, what's the yield curve telling you? And
but
gold is something that's not great.
Who is the buyer of gold right now? And what money is buying gold?
Foreign central banks. Listen, you're going to see, this is a prediction. I don't know if it's true. I know we're going to have a BRICS currency at one point in the next 24 months. I bet you part of it's backed by gold, the digital version. You're seeing foreign central banks buy gold. Listen, when I first got into the markets in the late 80s, I was always fascinated with the fact that in developed markets like the US or Japan, there was no real correlation between the shape of the yield curve and fiscal policy, right? You could spend a lot, you could run big budget deficits, and the yield curve didn't care. But if you're an emerging market or developing market, it cared a lot. And so this shift between, we used to call it the Minsky moment, when does people start caring? The way the US market is behaving in a risk off is exactly opposite of what we've seen for 30 years, right? It's interest rates higher and the dollar weaker. That means we're starting to behave more like an emerging market than a developed market. And I'm not saying we've gotten there yet. It's the early stages, and that should get us all nervous. I'm sure that's got Secretary Bessent nervous. I'm sure it's got, people around the White House who understand this nervous.
Because, Mike, some people tried to dismiss these moves last week and say, look, we don't want to make too much of a 2 or 3 day thing. Look, the bond market's already calmed down. So you do think that what was happening was maybe the beginning of a bigger shift that DC needs to pay attention to? I
think it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, what about I was just going to say, kind of leading from that, the parachute out is, well, they might be working on a whole new kind of global financial architecture. And I'm curious if you have any thoughts on that too.
Yeah, listen, the architecture we had brought peace and prosperity to the world in over 80 years. more so than we ever saw. And so globalization was great for the world. It was great for wealthy people in the West. It was great for Vietnamese workers. It was really not great for the factory worker in the US and in Europe. And we're trying to pivot that. It's a very noble, like, it's funny, my politics kind of align. I would have thought if I was in charge, I'd want to bring down the deficit and I'd want to work on inequality. And this is what the goals here are. I just think you can't do that by wishing we didn't have this kind of trade system, wishing we didn't have 30 years of supply chains built out. People make decisions. If you're a Colombian coffee farmer or an American furniture importer, retail furniture person, based on some medium-term horizon. And we're literally ripping up that horizon overnight.
Are we stuck, Mike? I mean, do you think the market is basically saying to the administration, okay, you want to try this goal, the electorate has kind of given you this mandate to some extent, you went to put it into practice and it just screamed no? And is that because the fiscal deficit is too big? Like, if they had been able to really make a meaningful change on that front, would it all have worked? Or do you think this is just the global markets saying this can never work?
I think the global markets are saying you're going too fast and this strategy is not going to work. That's what I think the markets are saying. Listen, just the increase in our interest rates since this thing started is a higher annual cost than all the Doge savings, right? You just think we have 35 trillion in debt, and you go 50 basis points or 30 basis points even. That's 150 billion dollars. It's really hard to take this deficit down, and doing it at the time when you're going to put growth at risk and shift the entire tax code, right? Tariffs, this tariff move accounted for about 2% of taxes, where income taxes and payroll taxes are 85%. And so we're going to cut taxes here and raise them here. The numbers don't add up. And that kind of uncertainty, I think, has just scared markets.
Yeah, there is a lot of uncertainty, and big money just plain and simple does not like uncertainty, guys, at the end of the day. And they're going to wait for that certainty. Right, quick shout out to the channel sponsor, guys, Decent Self-Custody Wallet. Get yourselves one today. Leave your crypto off exchanges, guys. Not safe, not your keys, not your coins. Use our link. Get a phenomenal deal down below, guys. I use them. You should use them. Everybody should use self-custody wallets. You can even stake your Onyx coin while keeping it on your Decent wallet, guys. And you can swap there too. You don't have to move back to exchanges to swap to stable coins and take your, got hiccups, and take your profits. So get yourself a Decent self-custody wallet today. I'll see if I can get through an article, because like I said, I'm pretty stuffed up. I'm really, it's getting really bad, guys. This cold's getting really, really bad really fast. So AI stocks, NVIDIA and AMD fell amid chip ban in China. Shares of AI chip maker companies such as NVIDIA and AMD plunged sharply as the U.S. government announced new export restrictions on AI chips to China. NVIDIA warned it will take a $5.5 billion financial hit in its fiscal first quarter due to the ban, which effectively bars sales of the H20 chip in one of the largest and fastest growing markets. The announcement caused semiconductor stocks to experience a broader market decline as AMD, Micron Technology, Broadcom, and ASML experienced a significant price drop. Semiconductor companies have experienced a $2 trillion market value decline during the last 3 months because of increasing trade conflicts and regulatory risks. According to the Kobayashi letter reports, China stated that it is aware of these restrictions and its goods are facing a 245% U.S. tariff. However, they will ignore the numbers game. China says that it will fight back until the end of the tariff war. In this situation, Adam Kobayashi says that investors are experiencing highly uncommon phenomenon in financial markets. Both bullish and bearish entities feel uneasy amid prevailing conditions, he stated. Quote, An over-reliance on tariff-related headlines has created a fragile market environment where both sides are exposed to abrupt, often disproportionate price swings. Even headlines with questionable credibility are driving trillions of dollars in market cap in either direction. Until this sentiment dissipates, volatility will remain. At the time of writing, NVIDIA's stock price is down 7.46%, and AMD stock price is down 6.97%, demonstrating extreme bearishness, which for you guys means not a bad time to pick up some stocks. So yeah, I might actually look into picking up some NVIDIA stock at these low prices as well. That's a pretty good deal we got right there. Let's actually see if we can pull it up. Oh, it's taking a little bit of a hit here. Let's get rid of the M2 money supply chart here. Check it out. NVIDIA's taking a bit of a hit right now. She's down. She's been going down for about since, I mean, really for quite a while. Might not be a bad time to DCA into some NVIDIA stock. Pick some up. Might not be, not financial advice, but it might not be the worst idea in the world. Also, guys, again, if you want to help save Jasmy from getting delisted from Binance, you can vote for other projects and drive Jasmy down the list. So there you go. Jasmy's sitting in third place right now. We'll see what happens. XEN is moving. Is it? Oh, yeah, it's only down 3% now. Yeah, she's climbing. She is climbing. Very nice. Yes. Beebs, are you familiar with the AI project called Graphene on Solana? It recently got listed on Apple. No, I don't think I've ever heard of it, man. Didn't this guy tattoo? Oh, yes, he did. Yes, he did. Only the rich are buying gold. How much gold you bought, Rob? I buy gold. I buy gold and I buy silver. That's how I actually started in crypto. Was I started off as a gold and silver bug, accumulating physical precious metals. Another local Zebek fire sale. Another 1 million in the bag. Nice. Where is Zebek? Is Zebek down bad today? Where is it? It's up 3%. What you talking about? Jared, what's up, buddy? Only thing more chaotic in my life right now is the Zebek chart. Yeah. Uncertainty is good scenario. Make mood. Yes, I agree. We take advantage. How come no one interview Gareth Soloway? Yeah, everything's an ideal bearish market for Gareth Soloway. Well played, game. Get some rest, brother. Hope you feel better soon. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to have to do a lot of resting today, guys. I'm in rough shape. Does a decent wallet have any other options besides fingerprint? Yeah, they have the card. So yeah, you don't have to use the fingerprint. Gamma Goddess, see how Rob continues to show up for us when he doesn't have to and probably shouldn't on days like when he's sick. Yeah, I'm sitting here sweating right now. I'm really, it's coming on. Please get some rest. Take care of yourself, Rob. But we appreciate you. Thank you, Gamma Goddess. I appreciate you. Rob, all you need is a cowboy hat, and you'll look like that guy from Blazing Saddles who punched the horse. I just need a horse and a cowboy hat. Who's got me covered, right? Who's got me covered? Let me see if there's anything else. We got this tweeted out from Zebek today. Community cards are here to stay, or crypto cards are here to stay, and we're leading the charge. Join April 23rd, guys, at 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Central. They're doing an X Spaces on the Zebek Carbon card. I will likely either do a live stream covering it or just do it in a pre-recorded video. I actually have a pre-recorded video coming out today covering the last Zebek. They did an AMA video talking with IoTEX about their new partnership. So I will be releasing that video later today. It's about 25 minutes 25 minutes long or something. So Big Botto, what's up, man? Take wellness formula by Source Naturals, brother. Tastes like horse, but it'll take care of that cold. Hey, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, brother. More like crashes stock. Crypto is doing fine. Still the same weekly range. Yeah, well, there you go. All right, guys. I got some one-on-one coaching calls I got to get ready to do over on the Patreon. If you want to get your one-on-one coaching calls booked in, guys, get over there. Get your spot booked in. And also, we're live over there every single day. We drop microcap gem videos over there. You can book one-on-one coaching calls with me personally, and they're absolutely free as a Patreon member, guys. So get over there, book your one-on-one coaching calls. Let's have a look at your portfolio. Let's make sure that you're pointed in the right direction. Let's make sure you're not over-diversified or anything like, or under-diversified, and make sure you're maximized for potential ROI. If you need help cleaning up your portfolio, making sure you're maximized for investment opportunities, come on over, book your one-on-one coaching call, and we also answer all of your crypto questions. It's an educational community, guys, where you come in, you learn how to be better. If you want to be a better investor and a better trader in this space, come on over to the Patreon community, guys. We got you covered. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless.